everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crafty Beer Reviews. Today I will be reviewing the latest release from Stone. This is their 18th anniversary IPA. That's right, they've been around for 18 years now. Of course, as their anniversary beers usually go, this is yet another IPA, but it is a unique take on the style. It's either what you would call a brown double IPA or just a really hopped up double brown ale, something like that. It's basically a brown ale IPA hybrid, so really cool to check this one out. It's got El Dorado hops in there, which I'm not too familiar with. I've had them in a few beers, but nothing like a single hopped El Dorado beer, so I'm not super familiar with them. And this is a really fresh bottle. We're talking a little under 2 weeks old at time of recording, so very excited to try this one for you guys. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and dig right into the aroma. Oh yeah, very hoppy, very fruity up front. I'm getting a little bit of grapefruit. I'm definitely getting a lot of citrusy notes. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of lemon. I'm getting a touch of, like an orange peel. I'm also getting a little bit of some piney notes. And I'm definitely getting the malt backbone. I'm getting a little bit of this kind of sweet bread, definitely these kind of toasty notes, biscuity, bready malts. Getting like some candied fruits as well. I get like a little bit of apricot. I get a touch of peach, maybe a little bit of mango in there. Yeah, it's got a really sweet aroma to it though. I mean, it's definitely hoppy, but it's got a sweetness there. Okay, yeah, smells like a pretty unique beer so far. Let's go ahead and check out the taste. Oh wow. So right up front, I'm hit by this really big lemony note. Now, it's not like acidic, it's not tart, it's not like something that you'd experience in a sour at all. It's definitely got this candy kind of sweetness to it. Right after that, it kind of follows this little bit of kind of pininess right in the middle, kind of this West Coast piney note. I'm definitely getting a little bit of that grapefruit, kind of the citrus peel that I was getting in the aroma as well. Yeah, definitely getting peach, mango, apricot. It's definitely big on the stone fruits, but again, they're sweeter than like just regular fruit notes. They all kind of taste like candied versions of themselves almost. Because this beer overall, it's got a nice bitterness, but it's definitely sweeter than a lot of IPAs. It's got a little bit of those kind of candied fruit sweetness. It's got a big lemon drop type of candy note right up front, and then it really kind of lingers on the palate too. It's like this just kind of big candied lemon note, which is really unique. I'm guessing that's from the El Dorado hops. You know, again, like I said, I'm not super familiar with them, but that's got to be what's making that note in there. It's really unique, though. I'm definitely getting those kind of malty notes in the background, too. I'm getting some very sweet bread. I'm definitely getting those toasted notes, like toasted bread, biscuity, bready malt, all the way through. I'm getting a little bit, and I mean just a very subtle kind of almost a nutty note in there. Now, it's just something that I just picked up on after a couple of sips, and it's faint, but it's definitely in there. Again, I guess because they're kind of doing like an IPA brown ale type of hybrid. It's got a medium body. It's got a very crisp, clean type of mouthfeel. At the same time, it's slightly creamy. It's very coating. It's got, again, like I said, a nice, decent medium bitters. It's not over the top. It's not too bitter. It's not as bitter as a lot of stone beers, and I think that bitterness definitely helps to balance out those sweeter malt notes and kind of those sweeter, like candied, fruit notes as well, which is really unique. For being 8.5%, this drink's fairly easy. I do get a little bit of heat as it goes down. I can't really taste the alcohol. I don't really smell it either. So overall, it's pretty well hidden. I will say, though, that Stone makes some much larger beers that I think even are able to hide the heat just a little bit more than this, but this is super fresh, and it's over 8%, so, there being a little bit of heat, not offensive at all. Yeah, it's a unique beer, and again, that big kind of candied stone fruits and that lemony notes, very interesting. That being said, it's definitely not one of my favorite anniversary beers. I think as far as the ones that I've actually had, 15 is still at the top of my list. Definitely. I know that most of their anniversary beers, I think over 10 have been IPAs, but I gotta say, guys, it'd be really cool to see Stone branch out, maybe do some barley ones, Imperial stouts, or just something that we're really not expecting, maybe a barrel-aged beer since they've upped their barrel program. I think that'd be really cool to see an anniversary beer, but you know, if they keep doing IPAs, Stone does really good IPAs, so I guess I'm not going to complain too much. So, as far as rating, guys, I'm going with an 8.8 out of 10. Again, a drinkable, really enjoyable beer, and it's one that, you know, again, if you haven't had, there's probably nothing else out there like it that I can think of. So, cool, cool stuff. Sorry for the buzzing in the background, that would be my cell phone. Not sure who is trying to ring me, but whatever. I'll call him back after I've had a few more subs. But yeah, interesting stuff. Again, not my favorite, but not a bad beer. If you guys want to try a unique take on an IPA, go check it out, and hopefully we will have at least another 18 or more years from Stone. Alright, guys, that does for this beer review. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And remember, I hope whatever you're doing involves good craft beer. See ya.